And we have some great guests in the studio tonight. First off, we have volunteers from the Austin Planetarium answering your calls and also taking questions for you. We also have with us Torvald Hessel with the Austin Planetarium. He's the executive director. Welcome to the KLRU studios.
Oh, thank you for having us.
We are so happy to have you and your group from the Austin Planetarium. Tell me what the Austin Planetarium's mission is.
Well, what most people don't know, but Austin is the largest city in the United States without a planetarium, and we are here to change that. We want to build a planetarium, science museum, and a technology center for this wonderful city.
Oh, that is just wonderful. So tell me, why are you fascinated with Pluto?
Because it's astronomy and everybody loves astronomy. Talk with children about astronomy and you see their passion for science. And in this case with Pluto, that just comes out. And for the adults we saw, it's with the Hubble Space Telescope.
Exactly.
The only reason it's flying is for the public outcry of to have it up there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we're seeing tonight on NOVA with the Pluto files, how new is this argument?
The argument is very, very old. What is a planet? And actually behind me here, I have a wonderful old astronomy book. It was printed in 1899. And that's the challenge that we have tonight for the viewers. Because this is a book that talks about the solar system and it talks about the planets of the solar system. Now in 1899, Uranus and Neptune are discovered, Pluto not yet. And so the question is, how many planets are detailed in this book? And the person who makes a donation to KLRU and comes the closest to the answer will get a gift bag from the Austin Planetarium valued about $100.
That's fabulous. Thank you so much. So when you call in your pledge of support for NOVA every week on public television and support the Austin Planetarium, with your call, the volunteers here will be taking your guess on how many planets there were thought to be in 1899.
Correct.
And as Torvald said earlier, it may surprise you. So call in your support, KLRU, 866-910-KLRU. Hi, I'm Betsy Gerdeman. We're back in the studios with Torvald Hessel of the Austin Planetarium, along with the volunteers. Thank you so much for coming in and helping us make this pledge drive successful. We know that your mission is exploration, and so is ours, and we're happy to have you here tonight. So we have had some people call in with guesses, and also go to our website, to our blog with some guesses. Anybody come close?
I'm afraid not. They stayed a little low. I heard some numbers of 6 and 7, so it might be time for a good
definitely
hint.
Wrong.
I spoke with Neil deGrasse Tyson this afternoon, and I posted the same question to him, and his guess was 30, and that's a hint, and he was not close.
So that's a good hint. The 7 and 8s are nowhere near it, and even his 30 wasn't near it. So
correct.
When you call in your support, you can also give your guess to one of our volunteers here, and the winner, the one closest to the right answer from this book, will get a special gift from the planetarium tonight.
Yes.
So tell me, why is it important that we get children interested in the universe beyond our world?
Well, the subject is broader than just the universe. It shows an interest in science, an interest in learning, and that's why this program is just so wonderful, because the people that are watching this program, for example like me, you learn things. It makes you curious about the world around us. And the planetarium and the science museum, which is also part of what we're trying to build, is just a natural part of that.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so important.
And it's science in action.
Correct.
Absolutely. The planetarium, NOVA is science in action, and it also is fun learning.
Correct.
So that's great. So how does a planetarium make education interesting? Tell me the features of it.
If you ever have gone to a planetarium, then you know, and taken the fact that we're the largest city in the United States, without a planetarium, a lot of Austinites had not had that pleasure. It is just so beautiful. And planetarium can recreate the night sky during the day. But these days, we can project anything on the dome, just like that beautiful planet that you see behind me. That previously was Earth, now it's Jupiter, and let's see what's going to happen next time. But it's engaging. It is just absolutely beautiful, and it makes you again wondering about the world around us.
And a planetarium can take you into outer space.
Oh, and
while you're sitting there.
Oh, yes.
In the same way that NOVA takes you to Pluto while you're sitting here in your living room.
Yes.
So once again, we align. So thank you very much for coming in. I hope you'll call in your support during this break, 866-910-KLRU. I suggest you save your postage and call one of our volunteers here. They need to get busy answering your calls of support. Thank you. We're back one more time with Torvald Hessel from the Austin Planetarium. Thank you again for all of your support and bringing your volunteers in. This is great. So we've had a lot of people answering the question, how many planets did they think we had in 1899? We have a correct answer?
We have one come very, very close. The first one that I would like to point out is Mr. Vance. The answer was not 1,000. That was a little bit overshot.
Yes.
Yeah. But actually, I want to congratulate Ken Van Loo. He got so incredibly close. He gave the answer 449, and the correct answer is 457. Wow. So, Ken, congratulations. I don't know if you have a copy of this book, but I'm impressed. I'm very impressed, and congratulations. And beautiful bag will be forthcoming to you.
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. So tell me why the vast discrepancy between 8 or 9 planets today and 457?
Well, the thing is, as we said in the beginning, the discussion of what is a planet is not new. And back then, they had discovered the asteroids, but they didn't know they were asteroids. They were considered planets. So they had terrestrial planets, they had the gas giants, and back then they didn't even know it was gas. And then the small planets, and that were hundreds of
asteroids
what we now call asteroids.
Very interesting.
So now we have the discussion with Pluto. Is Pluto a planet? Is it a minor planet? But it's the same discussion that we had 100 years ago.
So naming is not a science.
No, naming is not a science. It teaches us how to understand the world around us. But of course, Pluto did not change. Pluto has not changed. Pluto is still there.
That's great. So we want Austin to change. We want the planetarium to come here.
Exactly.
Tell me how our supporters of KLRU and our viewers can get involved in your efforts.
Well, of course, we have a website, and that is austinplanetarium.org. I would like to ask everyone tonight to go to our website and sign up for our newsletter. There's a newsletter tab, and then once a month you get an email with updates on this wonderful project, and it helps us because it shows what kind of community support you have. Of course, people can make a donation as well online, but I don't want to steal any money from you guys. That's not
tomorrow night. No, next week you can do that.
Exactly. Next week. Wait. So that is the easiest way. If you want to volunteer, we have a lot of volunteer opportunities in and around town. On our website, again, austinplanetarium.org, we have a tab where you can sign up, and then you, when we have an event, you get automatically an email, and you can volunteer at our events.
Well, thank you and all of your volunteers for coming in tonight.
So
it's really made this show special.
I
hope you'll take this opportunity to support NOVA by calling 866-910-KLRU, and then go to austinplanetarium.org and see how you can get involved. Thanks.